Kimberly?
I didn't want to make it too easy for you. Of course, I'll be your date to the dance.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the more phenomenal power couples. We'll consider couples who are dating, married, or just had a ton of chemistry.
I love you. I'm gonna miss you so much.
Number 20, Calvin Cal Maxwell and Hayley Hales Foster, Power Rangers Ninja Steel and Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel.
So she's gonna run just fine. Aren't you, baby? Yes,
You do know that I'm your girlfriend, and that Nitro is just a truck?
Shh. Gonna hurt her feelings.
While most Ranger couples develop throughout the series, Calvin and Hayley were dating before Ninja Steel even started. From the first day we meet them, it's obvious they're a loving couple. They support each other when they're down, and usually work together when they're on the battlefield. However, they're not without their faults. At times, Calvin can be forgetful. Hayley's emotions can occasionally run hot. Their flaws and stressful schedule could have caused the power couple to permanently crumble. Fortunately, no matter how bad things got, the duo always managed to work things out and keep their relationship going strong.
Now, let's go save the world. Together.
Yeah.
Number 19, Anubis Doggy and Isinia Kruger, Power Rangers SPD. Long before Doggy Kruger came to Earth, he fell in love and married Isinia. Unfortunately, during the final battle for their planet, she seemingly perished on the battlefield. The guilt of losing Isinia and his entire home tormented Kruger for years, but in a surprise twist, it turned out that he hadn't lost everything. Near the end of the season, it's revealed that Isinia had actually been captured during that pivotal battle.
I think it only fitting that I took something precious of yours.
Get your hands off me! Doggy!
Isinia!
Her late series arrival meant that we didn't get a whole lot of time to see them together, but knowing that this war-torn couple was eventually united made for a cathartic ending to their love story.
He's gone.
We found each other at last!
Number 18, Udonna and Leanbow, Power Rangers Mystic Force.
Leanbow, could it really be you?
I don't know how to explain.
Both halves of this enchanting couple were members of the Mystic Wizards who protected the world from the Morlocks. During their career, they fell in love, got married, and had a son named Bowen. Their whirlwind romance came to a halt after Leanbow supposedly fell in the final battle. After the sudden separation, Udonna went on to lead a team of Rangers. Meanwhile, Leanbow was secretly brainwashed into becoming Korag the Night Wolf. He ended up fighting against his wife and the Ranger team on numerous occasions. Once the truth was revealed, it was heartbreaking to see Udonna struggle to get her husband back. Fans were over the moon when their fairy tale ended with the two standing side by side with their only son.
Ready?
Ready.
Number 17, Eric Myers and Taylor Earhart, Power Rangers Wild Force.
Hey! You're the one who gave me a ticket this morning. We just helped you. The least you could do is say thanks.
During the Time Force and Wild Force team-up episode, Taylor and Eric got off to a rocky start after an awkward first encounter, and continued to clash with one another afterwards.
You met other Power Rangers?
Yep.
Well, were they nice?
Yeah!
No.
Along the way, they learned to respect and cooperate with each other. Like we said, not all couples have to officially hook up, but you can just sense the chemistry between them. They're both abrasive and commanding, but learn to put aside their egos for their respective team's sake. And Eric showed Taylor that it's okay to make friends with their teammates based on past experiences.
Hey, be careful with that now. That's not a toy, you know.
Hey, I was in the Air Force. I could probably teach you a few things about this.
Add to it, Eric doesn't let just anyone handle his quantum defender, which must say something.
Well, looks like something to me.
Is this a book?
Just a book.
Yeah, it's just a book.
Watch out for it.
Give me that!
I've read this before.
Number 16, Kira Ford and Trent Fernandez Mercer, Power Rangers Dino Thunder.
He's really, wow, isn't he?
Can I get you a glass of water, maybe an oxygen mask?
Quiet, he's coming over here.
Hey, I'm looking for Hayley.
This love story comes off as a more modern take on Kimberly and Tommy's relationship. Trent takes after the latter by being the new guy in Reef's side. Meanwhile, Kira imitates Kimberly by being a pterodactyl ranger who takes a liking to the outsider. Unlike the OG couple, their relationship never really evolved into a full-blown on-screen romance, but it's extremely obvious they had chemistry. They wholeheartedly supported each other's goals throughout the series. Additionally, when Trent was at his lowest point and struggling with evil impulses, Kira was the first person he entrusted with his secret. It's a crime we never got to see them as a fully developed couple.
Look, I know I got a lot to make up for, but I promise, this time I won't let you down.
Well, I guess everyone deserves one last chance.
Number 15, Ollie and Amelia Jones, Power Rangers Dino Fury and Power Rangers Cosmic Fury. Love wasn't exactly in the air for this duo when they first met. The adventurous and friendly Amelia was a proud believer of the supernatural. At the same time, Ollie was a skeptical and often blunt know-it-all who loved to shoot down all of her magical theories.
By the way,
Amelia, so you're clearly not here for Zaps, so what's your deal?
Mom and I just moved to Pine Ridge. She's an archaeologist, wants to unearth some of the history here.
Their polar opposite worldviews caused them to clash every now and again, but over time, they came to accept each other's differences. Eventually, their mutual understanding blossomed into romance, and they finally admitted their feelings for each other.
I feel the same.
I kind of figured that out.
If I just told you that, none of this would have happened.
Hey, at least we know now.
Unfortunately, their relationship had to be put on pause in Cosmic Fury when Ollie was brainwashed by Lord Zedd, but Amelia's insistence that Ollie could be saved paid off with a heartwarming reunion.
I always knew that wasn't you. The real Ollie is back. We're back.
We are?
Of course, babe. I've missed you so much.
Number 14, Merrick and Princess Shayla, Power Rangers Wild Force.
Princess, you have to go up in the sky with the Animarium. You are the only one who can protect it. It is your destiny.
But what about you?
3,000 years ago, Merrick was an ancient warrior who was sworn to protect Princess Shayla at all costs. However, it was clear that there was something more between them. The princess had deep feelings for her protector, but Merrick was reluctant to show his own feelings for her. Tragically, their relationship got a lot more complicated after he was forced to become the villainous Zen Aku. Despite their major hurdles, it was obvious they made beautiful music together. Unlike other couples, their story didn't have a perfect ending. Shayla decided to stay and rest on the Animarium. While she went to sleep, Merrick made the choice to wander the Earth. We'll always wonder what could have been if they ever had time to be together.
Please stay. Live in this world.
I'll do as you wish. Princess.
Number 13, Dylan and Summer Lansdowne, Power Rangers RPM.
Do you have to work really hard at the whole brooding bad boy thing? Like seriously, do you get up and practice every morning in front of the mirror?
While the others doubted Dylan's capabilities as a ranger, it's Summer who pointed out that he'd be perfect for the Black Ranger role, and it's she who convinced him to stay.
I'm just not that kind of person, okay? Someone trusted me to save them once, and
You're still out there looking for them, even if you can't remember who they are. You're the kind of person I want saving me.
We've all seen the classic heartwarming girl wants to save the brooding rebel boy love story many times, but this felt more natural considering we've seen what Dylan's been through, and despite his protests, Summer saw someone worth saving.
You need to go now.
I'm not leaving here without you!
Why are you always trying to save me?
Because you're worth saving!
She stuck by Dylan's side through the worst of it, and when the city of Corinth was finally saved, she continued following him as they try to rebuild the world from its ashes together.
When you're out on the road, it's a battle, win or lose, that's all. Yeah, I need you.
Number 12, Camille and Jared, Power Rangers Jungle Fury.
Daishi, what a magnificent new look you have.
Where have you been, my lovely?
Camille had been waiting for her master Daishi to return, and she was certainly surprised to see him possessing the body of a human named Jared. Daishi is a toxic influence on both Jared and Camille, mistreating Camille despite her underlying loyalty for him, and feeding off of Jared's negative emotions to control his life and body.
Gee, so we don't trust you anymore.
That is not true.
I've always.
However, Jared's true nature shone through as he showed compassion and appreciation towards his loyal general, and she usually helped in bringing out his humanity, despite Daishi's strong will.
And I care.
No! No! I am Daishi!
If you are Daishi.
Eventually, both were able to break free of their so-called master, and join together to become the heroes they didn't know they could be.
So, now you stand with the humans! You will also fall with them!
Number 11, Joel Rawlings and Angela Fairweather, Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue.
So, tonight I thought I'd relax, maybe invite you to dinner.
Dinner?
The galley, at 8.
Joel's reputation as the Sky Cowboy made it easy for him to charm the women around him, but everything changed when he met Lightspeed Rescue Chief Scientist Miss Fairweather. Unfortunately for Joel, his cocky attitude didn't exactly win him any points. To his credit, he did genuinely try to mature and change his ways for her sake. Miss Fairweather was just a bit more preoccupied with saving the world than accepting his romantic advances. After a while, we genuinely started rooting for this couple to get together. In the end, our and Joel's patience paid off. A crossover confirmed that the two actually decided to tie the knot.
Hawaii, here we come.
I can't wait. Nothing is gonna spoil our honeymoon.
Number 10, Lord Zedd and Rita Repulsa, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
I need a potion, Finster! Have you no brains?
Lord Zedd was originally Rita Repulsa's boss, who kicked her to the curb in Season 2 after too many failures. But Rita still had a few tricks up her sleeve.
What magnificence! Where did you come from, fair lady of my dreams?
It worked!
She created a potion to make Zedd fall in love with her, and the two were unhappily united in the series' first on-screen wedding.
Don't they make an ugly couple?
It's all like a nightmare come true! I'm all for Claire!
Fans have complained about this union, and how Rita and Zedd became the Lucy and Ricky of Power Rangers. But the fact is, they achieved much more together than they ever did on their own. Even when Rita's spell was eventually broken, Zedd still pined for her, so in a seriously twisted way, they truly do belong together.
You know, maybe old Ed really does love Rita.
Number 9, Theodore Theo T. Martin and Lily Lil Chillman, Power Rangers Jungle Fury. One of the 3 chosen Pai Schwa students, Theo and Lily were the most experienced, and arguably the closest. On the second Tuesday of every month, they'd have a lunch appointment.
Lily's been waiting outside for 10 minutes.
What?
Something about a lunch thing? Love.
We had a feeling that love was on the menu. Theo's crush on Lily was honest and adorable. His straight-laced perfectionism complemented her free spirit surprisingly well. Although Theo had no problem fighting monsters, he found it very difficult to ask her out.
Theo? Why would you pass up a date with Lily? Everyone knows you like her.
Okay, I admit it.
It wasn't until the season finale that he finally took a chance and asked Lily out on an actual date. All she can say is,
"What took you so long?"
Honestly, we couldn't agree more with Lily.
Number 8, Jake Halling and Gia Moran, Power Rangers Megaforce.
Come on, dude! Gia's having Ernie's brain freeze. Let's motor. Jake, she is the hottest girl at this school. Do you really think you have a chance? Let's go! Come on!
From the start, it was obvious that Jake had a crush on Gia, and would try to impress or flirt with her. Unfortunately for him, Gia wasn't interested, or she was just really good at playing hard to get.
It's just some guy looking for attention. You can relate, right?
It's a classic goofy guy chases after the independent cool girl scenario. Sadly, like the rest of the 20th anniversary seasons, their relationship wasn't developed very well. However, as time marched on, we saw some semblance of a bond between the two, and subtle hints that Gia might like Jake back.
Pretty impressive.
What?
Oh, nothing.
Those hints ultimately paid off in the finale, where after finally defeating the Armada's forces, Gia gave Jake a victory kiss on the cheek.
Number 7. Ziggy Grover and Dr. K, Power Rangers RPM. As much as we love Ziggy, his first impression as a Green Ranger wasn't exactly smooth. He had an especially rough time convincing Dr. K that he was worth a morpher.
I'm not sure this operator arrangement is going to work. The amount of training that would be required to properly prepare an unqualified...
Hey, train away. And when do we get back to the blowing up stuff?
Initially, she barely respected Ziggy at all. Dr. K wouldn't even refer to him by his preferred name. Despite her complete disregard, Ziggy never stopped trying to make her smile. Dr. K eventually warmed up to him enough to use his name as a password. The chemistry between the two was so strong that it couldn't be contained on the screen. The two actors behind the characters became so close that they actually got married. While their relationship ultimately didn't last, we believe that Dr. K and Ziggy's relationship is still flourishing.
Why did you decide to come outside with me today? It's because you like me, isn't it?
Number 6. Blake Bradley and Tori Hansen, Power Rangers Ninja Storm.
But not everything.
Dustin introduced Tori and Shane to his new friends Blake and Hunter one day, and already you could sense a little spark between Blake and Tori. Unfortunately, said spark was strained when the rivalry between the Wind and Thunder Ninja Rangers heats up.
Blake?
I'm sorry, but we had to find the ninjobs.
Once both teams joined as one, both Blue Rangers were free to rekindle their bond with no troubles, unless occasionally falling under a spell counts.
Why are you grinning at me like a lovesick baboon?
Because he is one.
Hey!
Regretfully, due to Ninja Storm trying to be more kid-friendly, their relationship never had a chance to truly blossom. But we all know the feelings were mutual, and it did lead to some cute moments, like Tori teaching Blake to surf.
Come on, quick! Ready?
Okay.
Just try standing up, right? One.
Number 5. Tyler Navarro and Shelby Watkins, Power Rangers Dino Charge and Dino Supercharge.
Where'd you come from?
Oh, just in the neighborhood.
There is no neighborhood.
I believe this is yours.
Arguably one of the most well-handled Neo-Sabin couples to date, these two met by accident during a monster attack, and ended up becoming Rangers together. Though their first encounter was unexpected, the two worked well together, watching each other's backs and even pairing up on certain missions.
I have something of yours.
You found my dad's bracelet.
Already we saw Shelby develop a crush on Tyler, supporting him when he worries about his father and willing to do anything to be close to him, even posing as a princess despite her distaste for it.
Awesome, isn't it?
Maybe I should play the princess. Just so we can get the Terror Charger back.
Tyler returned her feelings later on, and even tried to impress Shelby for her affection. Thankfully, he didn't have to try too hard to win her over.
Even if you never sang or danced, to me, you're a total rock star.
Number 4. Andros and Ashley Hammond, Power Rangers in Space.
You don't like accepting help, do you?
Once she saw the true face of the Red Space Ranger, Andros, Ashley clearly liked what she saw.
You're human.
What'd you expect?
I don't know. I mean...
Opposites definitely attracted for this pairing, Ashley being the kind social butterfly getting used to space travel, while Andros was a loner still learning about Earth customs.
Do you, think you can teach me?
You teach me pool, and I'll give you some pointers on telekinesis.
Deal.
Over time, Ashley slowly helped him out of his comfort zone with Earth society, and Andros opened up to her more. He even gained the confidence to ask her out on a date.
Do you want to go check out Hayley's comet with me?
I'd love to.
After finally saving the universe, it looks as though they'd have to say goodbye, but instead, Andros decided to stay with his team, and the girl who warmed his cold, lonely heart.
Deca, set a course for Earth.
Andros!
Number 3. Isabella, Izzy, Naya Garcia, and Fern, Power Rangers Dino Fury and Power Rangers Cosmic Fury.
Feel like ramen? My favorite.
One of the reasons that Dino Fury was a historic season was that it gave us the franchise's first mainstream LGBTQIA+ couple. Izzy and Fern started out as athletic rivals, but eventually, they learned how to support each other. Their tight athletic bond turned into a solid relationship, but it wasn't smooth sailing right away. At first, Izzy had to hide her ranger secret from her girlfriend, and after the truth came out, the ranger became a little too overprotective of her beloved. Fortunately, the two weathered the storms and came out better for it. They became an even better team once Fern became a ranger herself. It was wonderful watching legitimate rivals become one of the show's strongest couples.
I love you, too.
You do?
Number 2, Tommy Oliver and Kimberly Ann Hart, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
I'm Kimberly. You're new around here, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm Tommy.
Hi.
The moment these two caught sight of each other, we could already tell that love was in the air. But it almost didn't happen thanks to Rita's influence. Once Tommy joined the team, he and Kimberly would only grow closer both on and off the battlefield.
I've been wanting to do that for a long time.
Me too.
Fighting side by side, offering emotional support when needed, and encouraging each other to take on big opportunities.
May I have this dance?
Unfortunately, the series' first real romance came to a heartbreaking stop when Kimberly broke up with Tommy via a Dear John letter.
You know I would never do anything to hurt you, but I feel like I found the person that I belong with.
This was a painful way to end an iconic relationship, but Kat, Kimberly's Pink Ranger successor, helped to pick up the pieces of Tommy's broken heart.
When you're near, you've got a hold.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Wesley Wes Collins and Jen Scotts, Power Rangers Time Force.
What was that all about?
Oh, what's the matter? You look like you just seen a ghost.
Jen's heart first belonged to Alex, the original Red Time Force Ranger. When Alex was murdered, Jen and her teammates were forced to travel back in time to find his genetic doppelganger, Wes, to unlock their morphers. These two didn't start out on good terms, with Jen still bitter about her loss and their differing personalities clashing.
That's ridiculous. She was just another mutant.
Yeah, but come on, she was a babe in human form.
Really? So that's your type?
Over time, they came to respect and trust each other, but Jen became unsure of who she really loved, Wes or the miraculously revived Alex. This was a love story straight out of a soap opera, but it ended up making one of the most well-developed pairings in the series, topped off with their tearful goodbyes and confessions.
What's your favorite morphenomenal couple? Let us know in the comments.
I knew that someday I'd see you again, Jen.
I guess I can change my destiny too.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.